This video is presented by EA Creator Network. Thank you to EA for providing me with a code for this early access event. This is not the final version of the game and may change when it is released. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Today we're doing an overview of build buy mode for the For Rent pack. Currently this is all just build mode. I'm going to have to delete this and then bring in everything from buy mode. I do have most of the colour swatches out, so that is why there is so much on here, but some items don't have all the colour swatches, but I'll show you a quick overview of some of those as well, just by flicking through for you. So you will see my name tag just popping around the screen. That is because this is an early access version and this is not final software. So let's go in with these columns for starters because they're right at the front. We have a fair few colorways here. We have the wooden options just here, and they come in your more neutral brown tones as well as white and cream, black, and we've got more of a reddy color. Then we have these ones here which are more of a concrete texture. These two are different. This one is a little bit more run down, if you can see the darkness around the base. Next column we have is these beautiful colorful ones. These are absolutely stunning. They come in such nice colors also. You will see a lot of things that come in these colors, especially like the blues and pinks and the greens. So yeah, they are absolutely stunning. I love these columns and I can't wait to use them. We go back here because I have some more columns placed down. These are a bit more simple. These are all wooden and come in your standard colours, as well as this red and yellow one, which are a little bit different, as well as like a rundown version of the brown and the yellow one. I'm going to go and do these fences next because this is the one where I didn't show all the colour options. So all the colour options here for this metal basic fence, and there's some really nice colourways. We have a blue, we have a red, as well as your standard colours. Next up we have this one, which is a wooden fence. You can see the slight wood grain in there and it looks really nice. Again, some really nice colours. Then we have this fence. I really love this fence. This is one where I haven't put all the colour options down, but it does come in some really beautiful colours. Like we've got the pink and the blue in there, as well as some more neutral tones. And then we also have this fence. I placed it with this because it sort of looked like it matched. It was the right sort of height. And again, this comes in some nice colorways. Then we have this fence here, which this one comes in just more basic colors. So your whites, your creams, your browns, and we have one little bit of a different colorway, which is this more yellow tone. And we have the rundown version of that yellow tone also. And then we have this gate, which I love this gate. The door handles on it look absolutely beautiful. We have the rundown version in the green and the basic colour, as well as these really beautiful colours. I love the white and the gold. That is super nice. Next up we have this one here, and this one comes in the same colours as those pastel columns. So we've got the pink, the blue, a bit of a lighter blue, as well as like an orange. And this gate I think goes with it because it has the same colorways. It has like the greens and blues and the pinks that match the wall. And then I think this is the last fence. This is a metal fence, I believe. Yeah, it's called the Iron Tamarani Twist, and it's really beautiful. Again, comes in some really gorgeous colorways. I'm going to say that a lot because the colors in this pack are really nice. It's one of the things that I'm liking most about this pack is all the color options we are given. As somebody that likes to do colorful builds, I absolutely love this. Here I'm just showing the spandrels off. So we have this variation here, which is more wood tones. Again, it just come in like the white and the black and the darker browns. And then we have the pastel variation, which matches those columns. You can see here we've got the pink, a light blue, and the orange. And there's also these stilts. And these stilts again come in the wood tones pretty much, as well as the basic blacks. I'll go over the flooring first before I do the roofing. So we have this sort of paving stone. So each four, I'll show you really quick. You can see it changes. So I've just done like 4. So that's one color option here. Another one here. These two look identical. I don't know if I've done something wrong, but I swear I went over it a few times and they are different swatches. This is one swatch, and that is this green one down here. And if I color select, this is supposed to be this reddy dark color. it's showing up the wrong colour. But like I said, I am in early access. That could be fixed when the pack is released. Next up we have these paving stones. Again, just comes in your basic colours, but they have more of a rundown version with like green grass, it looks like, smeared on it. And we have this flooring. This is all under the same flooring thumbnail, but they are different when you go into them. But I really like that we have some different options. I really love using this one, and the blue is really nice too. And we have this one. This one's a little bit different, and this one is also, they're not the same, but they do the same thing. So there are separate pieces. So if I just show you really quick down here, we have like this corner piece. So you would place that in the corner, and then this has a straight edge. So you'd line it up, and you'd line this straight edge up. And we have this piece here. I don't know if you can see. Has this little corner here, so you could go in with a straight edge and turn it. So you do this around the edge of the room, and that comes in these color options as well. I've just shown you the center tile, and this does exactly the same thing with the border, but in these color options. And this one is my favorite tile out of all of them. And the last tiling we have is this wooden flooring here. Comes in your basic wood tones and whites and blacks again. For roofing swatches, we have two different options. We have this one here and this one here. And these are the colour options you get. And this is slightly different. This is a roof piece, so it's found in the roof sculptures, and this will sit on top of your roof. Like if I put it on there, it's a little bit difficult because it's low down to the ground, but you can build it so it looks like it is layered. And that comes in the same swatches as this one here, but there's also this piece which actually slots on the end like that. Obviously you place that more like at the front, but I'm just showing you. And this comes in all the same swatches as this one here. And then on here we have some other roof sculptures, which are for like the end, and these spikes also. So next up we have this, which is also found in the roof sculpture section, and there is two different ones. I've not placed them all down because they look exactly the same. So this one is the non-functional solar water heater, and this one is the solar water heater. And I believe has actual gameplay in the game. I've not used it, so I can't tell you how it works, but I believe it's supposed to actually work in the game. And this one comes in all the same swatches as this one, so you have the more rundown versions and the nicer versions. I've shown you just 4 of the colour swatches of the stairs. They just come in the basic wood tones and the blacks and the whites again, and the railings match the fences we saw earlier and come in all the same colour swatches. And we have these balconies, which are super, super beautiful, and then they come in like 2 different options. So we've got this one, which is a little bit more fancy with the more curved edges and curved here, whereas this one's a bit more squared off. Sorry if that yellow flashing is annoying. We have these AC units. You have 5 rundown versions and 4 nicer versions. And if you look, they're all slightly different as well. Like this one has a square front and this one has a circle front. So they all just look slightly different, which is nice to see. Next up we have awnings. I have them in the shorter variation and the longer variation, but these are the only colour options you get. So you've got the green or the orange, and that is it. And then we have these awnings. This is all under the same thing. So even though they look slightly different, like this is a straight edge, this is a wavy, and this one's like rounded, they're all under the same umbrella. And this is exactly the same, but just a long version. And again, it comes in exactly the same colour swatches as these ones. Now for windows, there's a lot of windows to get through, so I'm going to quickly get through these as quick as I can. We have this option, which is a bit taller than some of the other windows with an open paneling, and it comes in again some beautiful colours. A lot of the colours are going to be the same throughout because obviously you want them to match. We have a closed variation, which is shorter, as well as the longer version, which is closed. And we have this beautiful stained glass window with an arch top. I think this comes in a smaller variation, which I do show later on. And then we have a little bit more of a simple window here, but comes in the same color options. And this comes in the longer version, you can see here. And then we have this smaller window down here. Next up, we have this sort of arch window with the closed shutters, which also comes in a taller variation. And we have this one, which looks a little bit more fancy with the matching like mini columns. And this also comes in a taller variation. Next up we have this window here with this beautiful markings in here and wooden bars or metal bars. And this comes in a longer variation. We have this shutter, which appears to be slightly open, and this comes in a medium and a long version also. Have another shutter window, but it's a little bit smaller than the last one, and then we have a taller variation of that just there. Next up we have this one, which is a little bit different. It looks like there's no actual glass panes in there, it's just holes in the wall, and it looks really cool. So we have this short square one as well as the medium and long variation. Here is the small stained glass variation of the other window I showed earlier. We have this little tiny window with some bars on it also. That is it for all the windows. Sorry, there is so many windows. Next up we have these doors. So these two rows are exactly the same, but these ones are a bit more run down. And then if we delete that, this is the styles that Anne rundown. I love this door so much. I love the little lion handle, the little lock. This is absolutely stunning, and the colors again are so good in this pack. Then we have a bit more of a basic door, and if we flip this door, there is little locks on each side. Now all we have is we have a freeze. Sorry if there's some glitching going on. That's a little bug that I keep having. Hopefully, like I said, that will not be in the final game, but we have this freeze up here, which is absolutely stunning, and this does come in some of the same variants we've seen already. So we've even got the green, the white, we've got the red. I wish it come in like the pink option and the blue option. And next up we have this wallpaper, which majority of the pieces are white at the top, and then it's just the bit at the bottom. I'm gonna shorten the wall height because I feel like it'll look better. Yeah, I think that looks better. But some of them it's like all yellow all the way through, or a little bit of blue at the top. Then we have this stucco wall, and this comes in some lovely variants. We have the same colours as before with the blues, the pinks, lilacs. It's so beautiful. I love this so much. And then if we just look above this, there is a couple of variations of this wood paneling, and they come in all the same swatches. You can see like this swatch, and this swatch are the same colour, but it's just this one's vertical, this one's a mix of vertical and horizontal, and this one is horizontal. So that is everything from build mode. I really hope I've got everything. I'm most probably missing something, so sorry if I have, but there is so many items. So now I'm going to go ahead and place everything from buy and show you that also. I placed everything down from buy mode. I didn't place every single swatch because I feel like I'd be here forever, so instead I'm just going to flick through them for you. So first up we have this 4-poster bed with this curtain over it. Really beautiful, and the colour swatches are really nice as well. We have some more patterned bed sheets, but I like that we get the option of not having those patterned bed sheets. Then we have the good old outdoor plastic chair and a little stool also, and these come in some really fun bright colours, as well as a rundown option, which is what these chairs look like when you leave them outside a little bit too long, and the stool comes in exactly the same shade. We have this little stool which comes in some more basic colours, but it makes sense for the material. We have this chair. I love this chair. I love this colour option with the blue. I think I just like the woven on it. And then we also have a dining chair, again some really nice colours, and another dining chair. Have this stool and a couch. I have another couch, but it's called a bench, but it's a couch. Like, it's under the couch option in the library. Again, comes in some really nice colours. So for the kitchen, I've just placed all the counter pieces down so you can see both ends, and it's really nice that both ends are slightly different, and it's really pretty. We also have the rounded variations, and we have the good old rice cooker. I love the colours of these. That blue is super stunning, and I really like that they have the basic black option too. We have this kettle here. There is another kettle. I don't know why I placed it over here, but we'll get to that. I love this kettle a lot more. It looks really fancy. So now we have the normal counters, because this one is the island counters. Yeah, the island counters, and this one is the non-island counters. We have another small dishwasher, which is something we got in the Home Chef Hustle pack, where it doesn't fully cover the counter. And I just place these cabinets up top. I really like this, that we have the option to have kitchen roll coming down. That's really fun. We have 2 table options. I wish we got a bigger table. I really do wish we got like this in a double wide instead of just the single wide. We have a nightstand, another nightstand or side table, and a coffee table. We have these shelves, and you can place some in this slot here. I have this little bathroom vanity and a normal vanity. It can't actually be used as a vanity, like your sim can't sit it, it's just decorative. I have a feeling they'll be able to use the mirror because there is a mirror in there. And all of these wooden things things come in the same wood tones. So we have like the lighter, the black, the even lighter, the white, the like lightest wood, as well as the orange wood and a dark wood. So all of those come in those same swatches. That's why I'm not showing you through them. It's exactly the same with the kitchen cabinets. And then we have the stone hot tub, which just comes in some very basic stone colours. And we have a new shower. I love the shower. I love that it sits more over the top. It's like a rainfall shower, and then there's a little handheld piece in there. Obviously that's just decorative, and this comes in some really fun colour options. I really love the blue and the gold together, as well as the black one. We have the squat toilets, and we have like a more modern looking one, which is this one here, as well as the more older looking version. We have this really gorgeous sink. I love this sink so much, and it comes in some fantastic colorways. This is the jar for marbles. There's no marbles in there currently. I don't know if you have to have your sim collect marbles, because if you go and debug, there is marbles, like single marbles on their own. So it might be that you have to collect marbles before having any or buy them. And this is the marble game ring. We have lots of little tiny clutter items. I think all of these are just decorative bar the toy. So we have a little teapot, a mortar and pestle. I love this, it's so cute. And again, really basic colorways. So I'm not showing you through everything. If it's wooden, it comes in wood colors and black and white, and if it's stone, it comes in stone colors. This one's a little bit different. We've got a few more fun colors in here. I like to size these down. I've done a couple of builds where I've had like one bigger one and then a size down one in a different color, and I think it looks pretty cool. And we've got this little decorative bird cage. And this is a wedge cushion. I'll just show the colour swatches of these, because these are a little bit more fun because there's some colours in there. I have this decorative woven plates. Some swatches don't have the leaf in it, so if you don't want the leaf there, don't worry, there is colour swatches without it. We have this, which is the tactical tiffin. I don't know what that is, I'm not going to lie. It looks like you can carry multiple bits of food in there, like separate pieces. Have this drying dish rack, and then this here is a chamber pot. This is for toddlers, so baby's first chamber pot. It is fully functional for your toddlers as a potty. We have a gnome, and this just comes in a couple of colorways. It's the new like mushroom gnome for the new death we have in the game. We have this little tuk-tuk, which is in the toy section, so infants, toddlers and kids can use this. A little candle. Again, this comes in some really nice colours. I have two new little more bedside lamps, like the ones that sit on top of a table. Again, some really cool colours. We have the standard colours as well as stuff with patterns in, and one where it has more of the wooden. I love this one, it's so beautiful. I have this lemonade sign, but it comes in other swatches as well, so you could use it for anything. That looks like it is some form of noodle dish, and tigers, and a rundown version, as always in this pack. This is what you will need on your property if you are renting. This is how you manage all of your stuff. You do it through this. I have a couple of plant options. We have this beautiful looking fern, and the pot that this comes in is absolutely stunning in all its variants. And then this one, which comes in more basic colours. We also have a bird of paradise. And we have this little guy down here as well. So I have two fuse boxes out here. There is a reason for that, and that is because one of them is functional and one of them is just purely decorative. I really like that I've done this because some people might not want to have to manage dealing with maintenance and stuff, so you can just put a decorative one in so you don't have to handle that if that's not your type of thing. And it's exactly the same with the furnace water heater thing. This one's the water heater, this one is the non-functional water heater. It's nice and easy to see because it says which one's which. And I'll just show you for the colour variants, because again, we've got a rundown version on both, and both swatches are exactly the same, as well as the nice cleaned up version, and it's the same with the electrical fuse box. We have the shrine, and this comes in such beautiful colours. This white and gold and green and gold is just everything. It is so stunningly beautiful. We have a short hopscotch and a long hopscotch, and again, the variants of this are really cool because we've got ones where it looks like brick, and then we also have one that looks like it's been chalk, and one that looks like it's more like a thick chalk. Then we have an outline of a chalk, and the variant of this one are just exactly the same. So here is the other kettle. It looks a little bit more modern than the other one, and it comes in your basic swatches with some nice colours as well. And we have a new mini fridge. I like this mini fridge a lot just because of the little details on the inside. Like we have a pizza, a cake, I'm not sure what this is, some drinks, and this comes in some nice colorways as well. Next few things are the wooden items, so will come in the same basic color options we've seen before with all the different wood tones. And we have these two wardrobes and a little dresser. I love this dresser. The handles on these are so nice. Then we have this is the sugarcane juice tray. So I believe you'll be able to actually have juice on here if you see the swatch down at the bottom. It's just showing the sugarcane, I think, until it's used. And we have a massive bar, because we always get a bar in every single pack, I feel like. Over here we have some radiators. Again, they come in two options. We have the rundown and the normal, as well as the longer version of each one. And these come in some beautiful colorways, and it's the same with these, but just a rundown version. And the exact same swatches are on this one also. For rugs, we have this really cute little doormat, and this comes in some nice colors. And then we have this leaf pattern rug. And we also have a bigger version of that leaf pattern rug. And this rug, which I love and I've been using quite a lot. The swatches of this are so beautiful. So these are all the lights that we get in the game. So this fish light comes in 3 different heights and comes in your more basic wood tones again, because it is like a wooden light. Then we have these lantern lights, and these come in some really beautiful bright colors, and I absolutely adore these. We have this little light here, which is a metal light by the looks of it, and this is a wall light. We have these outdoor lights, which look more like street lights. We have this one with the lanterns dangling from it, and these ones with these sort of lanterns on it. So we have this here. It is for the land market. I'm not sure what that means, but it was in the catalogue, so this is what it looks like. You could use this at the front of a really fancy house or a community loft. It looks really beautiful. Like, the roofing on this is absolutely stunning. Then we have the good old tuk-tuk, and no, this is not functional, sadly. It's like so sad that this isn't functional. You can tell there's even a padlock through it. Like, that would be super fun to add, but I sort of get why they haven't. I feel like it'd be a little bit too much to add, but we do have a tuk-tuk, and it comes in the more rundown variation as well as the normal variation. And then we have the different market stalls here. So I don't know which one's what for each one. So we've got the rice to meet you, late night dessert. Then we've got a vegan one, and Marley's Moonlight Market Craft stall. And then we have a all your fixins untenable food stand. So that's just all food on there. We have a bar back, so this would be sat behind the bar. We have this little divider. I don't really use these dividers because I find them really hard to use. I don't know where to use them. I more use the flat dividers instead of these ones, but it's nice to have another variation, I suppose. We have this, which just looks like it's from the market stall. It's called the Oh My Shining Tent of Light. Do the lights actually work? The lights do work on this, which is cool. We have the different mailbox variations. We have the one for an apartment with a lot of units, 3 units and 1 unit. And then we also have a new bin. And as always, I feel like when we have a new well, there is always a new toilet block. So this is the new toilet block. Over here, I've just placed a few items down other than the marbles, because I really couldn't be bothered to place all the marbles down, but these are things that you can unlock or get from the night market. So we have the mystery basket, the vegan not oil lantern, these little tassels which are wall pieces, and the Fire Boss grill of grilliness. But you have to unlock these, so do bear that in mind. Or just put cheats in like I did. The last things are all wall items. So we have these set of paintings here, and they all just change together. These look like they'd be best in some form of market or shop, just because there's like beer bottles and stuff like that on them. We have this piece of artwork here, and this is really beautiful also. So there's a lot of different marks on the wall. So we have the exposed brick, we have this mark here, we've got these mold marks, and these aren't going to do anything to your game, and they're just purely decked down here. This one, I'm trying to make sure I show you them all before I show you that door. This one and this one, I think that's all of them. So this door is not functional. This door is purely decorative. It looks like this from the other side, Like I said, purely decorative. It's cool to have a decorative door, and it's cool that it does have something on the other side so you can see both sides. It's just not usable. We have a new mirror and some new curtains. So this curtain actually comes with a separate little piece, which I always like because it means it looks like you can close the curtain. You could do like one either side and it looks like it's a full curtain rail. And this comes in some very fun colorways, as well as a couple of plainer ones. Like we have the red, the white and the black and this blue. And it's exactly the same for the medium and tall wall height, as well as these come in the same swatches where it's like tied. Around on the side, there's just a last few wall pieces. We have these baskets on the wall. We have this little sign. We have like a no shoes sign. These beautiful pieces of carved wood. Have like the elephant and this also, which is a bit more colourful and lines in with the pastel stuff we saw earlier, and this like vent. And the last thing is this just shop sign, it looks like, and the colorways are all very, very different. So I hope I covered everything. I didn't do debug because I would be here for another 10 years and this video is already going to be long enough, so I do apologize for that. But that is everything from this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!